Welcome to the official AFL Fantasy podcast with the Traders.
G'day with the Traders, I'm Roy, I coach Destroy, and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Wonder.
And I'm very excited. Calvin
Boys.
Let's go, Cal.
The boys.
The boys.
We are here to talk about Adelaide Destroy.
Do you still go for them?
Sort of.
Are they your team?
They're my boys.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on because if you can listen through my West Coast review,
Yeah.
and Warn Dog's Essendon review,
Oh, God.
then you have come to the right place. This will be an entertaining podcast.
Right. With,
For what
with
reasons?
talent
Good or bad reasons?
No. There are bargains.
Is there?
There are pigs. And we are
What?
talking about the most expensive, the $1 million man,
Ew, yeah.
Rory Laird. And I'm going to plead to you guys today why you must start him.
Must start.
The most expensive player in the
He
game.
averaged 120.4. That was his best by a pretty
Beast
decent
mode.
margin.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is it. So last year,
$1 million.
you wait.
$1 million
Million.
and $66,000 to
Okay.
be.
Okay, sell it, Cal. Come on.
So last year he went at 120.
Yep.
He dropped under 100 only 4 times.
Right.
Firstly, you need a reliable captain.
You do.
Here's one right here. Last year, he had an interrupted pre-season. Okay, maybe he missed the first game. In his first 4 games, he only averaged 105.
Wow.
Okay. In his first 10 games, he averaged 112. In his last 10 games of the year, he went at 129.
Goodness.
129.
That's
pretty good.
snout material.
Now,
That's our mate Tom Mitchell like.
It is.
Right. This is not a fluke. From 2021, in the last half of the year, he went at 120 in his last 11 games.
Right.
So he has done...
They only get him in the second half of the season.
No.
then?
He's
Is that
done...
what you're saying?
No, he's done 120 now for a season and a half.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
You hear me here?
Yeah. That's
You
what
can
he's
get...
priced at.
Yeah, but you're getting 2 of them as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's done 125 then for the last back halves of the last 2 seasons.
Well, get him halfway.
So
I think-
you're saying that he would have been, without that injury-interrupted start,
Thank
he
you.
would have just kept rolling at the 120 plus.
And then come home even stronger.
with that
Yep.
one, oh, God.
He's underpriced.
What was it, a thumb or something, wasn't it?
He's underpriced.
Wrist of-
Underpriced.
Underpriced. You've heard it here.
Wow.
Now, you go on about the top player.
I'm out.
You go. He goes on about the top player in
Yeah.
the game
Yeah.
last year. Oh, they failed. They failed. This guy doesn't fail.
Hey, look,
Took Miller last year. How did he back it up? How did Jack Steele back it up?
they're not
Rory.
They're not pigs, mate.
And look, I push back on you just for the sake of getting that passion out of you.
Getting the most out of it, yeah.
However, sitting here, the guy that couldn't get him in week after week
Yep.
and watching him pig his way to massive scores, even one of them was tagged.
Yep.
And he did not care.
He can't be tagged.
No, I noticed
Okay,
that.
I think other players like a
wouldn't bother
Dawson.
tagging him.
You don't bother.
Oh, dog. Stop being a hater.
But
No, it's not a hater. I was an early adopter, Roy.
he had.
Why wouldn't you tag him? Because you can't.
You
is that what
can't.
you're saying?
He has 20 tackles
Well,
a game. He had
yeah.
20 tackles in a game.
That's it.
That's the one he was tagged, was it?
Oh, probably. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at the moment, he will be 100% in my team.
Whoa, really?
100%.
You're just not even looking
So
back.
one thing
You
I
know
will
how I roll, though, Roy.
say to you,
Dude,
V8,
you want to make your captains easy each week.
Yeah.
I will nearly say another thing that could work for that captain option is one thing.
Yes.
If he can do that 120,
Yep.
could there be that
Yep.
gap between number 2 midfielder?
Yeah.
And that's why he could become a must start.
Potentially.
Could the next best midfielder only be 110?
Yes.
They could be.
That could
couldn't
happen.
They provide you with roller coasters.
And
He
then-
does not give you a roller coaster. He's 100 every single week.
Imagine the advantage starting the season with 120s from
Look,
the skipper.
I haven't looked at the scale of hardness yet.
No.
Got a bit
But
of work to do on that.
when I do, though, I'll tell you what. It doesn't matter. He will start from where he left off. He will have a full pre-season. He missed the first game. He came back a little bit sluggish, 105 in his first 4, and then he just went, okay, here I go.
Do you know what? You know what else about this? He fully knows and embraces the snout
He does.
expectation.
Too right.
And he is in pursuit of official snouting.
Yep. So he knows. He's
He
one
knows
season
what to
away.
do.
One season away.
Wow. What does he have to do this year, do you reckon?
I reckon if he's at 120 at the bye rounds,
Yeah.
he gets a phone call. You've heard it here first.
Let him know.
Yeah, I will. We'll move
If
on.
he's in,
That he'll be pigged.
If he's got a
Buy round.
target, if he knows what he has to hit
Yep.
to get the snout,
Yep.
That will influence whether I pick him or not.
I'll let him know.
Because I know if he knows.
He knows.
He knows what he has to do.
Well, if we know, he knows.
Yeah.
Because he listens. Go, Rory. Right, moving on.
5 minutes on Rory Laird.
Well,
is he in?
And well worth it. He's the most expensive player in the comp.
Another guy I want to talk about is a ruckman by the name of Rob, who is, and I'm going to call him, he's the most consistent, inconsistent ruckman you'll ever come across.
Right.
For example.
Meaning?
So, 4 years in the, 4 seasons.
Yep.
Last year was a 93. 86, 88, 96. He's all around that 90 mark.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pretty consistent.
Yeah.
However, throughout the year, he'll give you a 159, a 129, a 128.
Yeah.
Then he'll give you a 56,
Yeah.
61, 62.
Yeah.
He's
For
like
no
that.
good reason
So you
either.
got a whole. You just got to think that he's going to give you that for the year.
It all comes out in the wash.
It does.
He's a 90.
You just
he's
don't want
so
it too early
frustrating.
when you could. Yeah.
He's a solo ruck. No
He
one's chopping out with him. Except
Well,
that
no,
other
they're not
bloke.
chopping-
What's that guy that might chop out? Riley.
Phil Thorpe.
Got him.
But that's Strachan.
No.
So wasn't Rob dropped to the VFL?
Yeah,
No,
well,
did he?
One week
Sandful?
wake up.
one
We'll
week
see how
wake
he
up.
came back from
That's
it.
exactly
And do you know what he had in
Went
the
kaboom.
Sandful?
Yep.
Oh,
180.
That was rude.
We're not touching Grundy. We're not touching Gone. This guy's in the mix with the Englishes and the Rowan Marshalls. That's all I'm saying.
In the mix.
In the mix of being in that group.
What will he average?
Okay, he'll be low 90s again. You're getting what you pay for, but what you're paying for is a guy who will be there every single week. Rowan Marshall, is he going to be R1? Well, maybe. Most likely he will. But if old mate comes in and chops out, that's disaster.
It is disaster.
There's no disaster here with this. Yes, it's a roller coaster of scores, but it'll all come out in the wash.
Yeah, you know what you're going to get in his consistently inconsistent season.
Jordan Dawson, just under 900k as a defender. He improved his average by 12 points up to 101. He took most of the kickouts for him as well, coming off a wing as well. So he'd go up to the wing and he'd run back there, take the kick out where he played on 81% of the time.
Yeah.
Pretty bloody impressive.
Good player.
Sam Berry, breakout season for him. He got to...
Tackler.
Well, nearly 10 a game, Roy.
He tackled his way into your team at one stage.
No, he did. He let me down at the end, though. Priced at 84. He went at 91 after his bye.
Yeah, good effort.
He's a guy that is very, very relevant. Very relevant, dog. And we're going to have a little bit of a chat about Ben Keys.
No, he's not relevant.
Yes.
He's completely irrelevant.
First 7 games,
Correct.
Roy.
Dog.
First 7 games, he went at 116.
Right.
116.
And then
Off a previous year of 108. That's elite.
That's good.
Okay. Then all of a sudden,
he went forward.
yeah, because Tex got in the year of the coaching staff, so I need a bit of help up here, boys.
Deep forward.
He was deep forward.
No, he
So,
only did a couple of games really for
in his
that.
last 4 games, he played as a 40, averaged 64. So after his bye, he went at 80.
I know that. I had him.
Yeah. After his bye, he went at 87. Before his bye, he went at 106. Okay. That he could be a 105 guy like he has been in the past if he has mid-time.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
If he's forward, you might as well just cross him off.
The fear that it is the same coach and he could go forward again is too much for me.
Yeah, agree. Unless he comes out and says, I don't know what I was doing last 4 rounds. I'm an idiot. I'm a stupid coach.
Well, then
what was I thinking?
Then I'd consider it. Yeah.
Then you can think
if he
about
was
it.
honest about it.
Rory Sloane only played 4 games last year, did his knee, gets a 24% discount, which now prices him at a 70. It's a no, but 32
what that
years
does,
old.
though, is you've got to still think about what midfield mix that still is
Yep.
when he is back. Is he back for round 1?
I think he will be. Yeah. Couple of cheapish guys here on your watch list. Look, Fisher McCasey, defender forward, 200k, rookie price. He only played, he didn't play at all last year, so maybe I've seen his name popping up on a few benches. Luke Pedler as well, forward, 213. He was drafted last year with pick number 11. Spent a lot of time in the sample where he averaged 69. Maybe another name to keep track of. And their number 14 pick from this year was that, oh God, here I go, Max McKinley, dog? How would I go with that? That'd be right. So he could play round 1. He averaged 65 in the sample reserves. Rankin, that's a no. I don't care if I hear that he's playing midfield. We've got to remember, Roy, this time of year, you're playing scratch matches. You need twice as many midfielders as normal.
He will be a midfielder
I don't
eventually,
think
though.
he will.
Will he?
I think so.
Oh, mate. But okay. Now, the last 2 names, it's pre-season.
Right.
We need to talk about, firstly, Matt Crouch.
Sure do.
We
It's
do.
Adelaide. We have to talk about Matt.
11 games last year. He struggled to make the Crows' best 22.
Well, he didn't.
He played 8 games in the sample, averaging 116, right? That's what you do.
That's what he does.
He finished the year averaging 88.
Gross.
He had 106 3 years ago. Yeah, it's pre-season. We have to talk about Matt Crouch.
We have to.
What do we do with that?
No,
Well,
you just can't do it.
Is it a
He's
late?
not even going to hold his spot in
Can
the
he-
team each week.
Can he be a late?
No, because
Draft?
Toki's going to pick him up when it's at 88 on
round.
his.
Yeah.
But when he comes up to 88, you can't even pick him at that.
Agree.
You can't.
He's just not going to play the games.
No.
All right. Last one.
Last one.
Well,
Can
last
I
one.
guess who it is?
Yes.
Because you tried to sell us this last year,
Hey.
and that cost me a hat.
Go. Who are you talking about?
Wayne Miller.
Wayne.
Oh,
Wayne.
no.
Yes, Roy, hear me out. Wayne, go away.
I
Come and
do
do
know
that.
it last year.
All right.
I think we liked him, and he was priced above 50. Now he's priced below 50, and I
we're
like
not
him even
doing it.
less.
Okay.
Tell us.
Look, if the role's there, you can score.
No, but that was the issue.
Mate,
he
it
played
was.
as a forward.
So 2019, he averaged 77.
Yeah.
So he's priced at a 50. Listen to some of these scores in
Yeah.
his 50. 12 games. 44, 41, 27, 36. It's a no.
Gosh.
Oh,
It's-
don't put a butt in there.
No, but
Gosh.
he's cheap. 441, right? Just
For a
saying.
reason.
What about Himmelberg? He was good when he went back.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what.
good one, Roy.
There are a few names there. Out of that list,
Thanks.
Out of that list, Roy Ladd's in for me. That is a no-brainer. And Riley O'Brien is a chance.
I love how you just put him on the line and say it's a no-brainer, the most expensive guy in the...
There's a couple of rookies that could come through for them. Luke Pedler's had a couple of games over the last couple of years, and he's almost basement price at 213.
Yeah.
He'd be worth having a look at.
100%.
If he's going to get that game.
As I said, he's been named on a few benches of fantasy teams that I've seen across Twitter. And 213K, number 11 draft pick. So they obviously see something there.
Yeah.
He had a bit of time in the
What about
sample.
Here's an interesting one. When is it Schoenberg's time to shine? Getting his head out there.
Yeah, his name was there as a breakout last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
Yeah.
I don't know. At some point he's going to be a
Yeah,
good option
he's shown
for
he
us.
can get it done, but
I think he was.
you're not looking at it.
No,
No, I don't. You're definitely not
62,
looking at it.
Like,
No.
but is he a late round draft? Do you have a bit of a crack at? Could he break out? Could he break out
He
to
could.
be 85?
Well, we thought that's what he was going to do this year. I just don't think he got the opportunities, especially
regrets.
with a Sam Berry coming on the scene like he did. Sam Berry had a season average of 42, and he's bumped it up to an 84.
It's impressive.
That's the one that.
You're crows, V8.
Yeah, so very relevant there, Roy.
Yeah, it was a good upbeat sell.
Yeah, are you on Rory now?
Yeah, lock him in.
I'm obviously going to let him know he needs a 120 at
Yeah,
the buy round.
if you get that message to him,
Yep.
I will 100% start with him.
Okay. Dog? Mate, just imagine round one, Rory comes out with a 130 or a 140 and it's doubled.
It's actually predictable that he will do that,
Too right he will. There you go.
especially if he knows the target.
Yeah. He's a tackler. He cannot be tagged. They tried. I'm just saying.
Get that message to him.
I'll work on it right now.
Right.
If I can be guaranteed that he is 10 points better than the next best midfielder,
He will be.
well, then he's in.
There you go.
Lock.
Here's one. He
Oh,
goes.
you got another
No.
one.
He goes number one in draft, doesn't he?
No, Dunkley goes number one.
Really?
Yep.
You're an idiot.
No, I'm not.
You're a full-blown idiot.
he doesn't think Dunkley's going to be number one
No, I
forward.
know he doesn't. Now, both of you here have very valid points.
Yes.
Because captain's on, Laird is the only one you would consider
Thank you.
going before Dunkley.
Look at his head wobble. It's not a Monday morning, mate, when you scored 2,500.
Dunkley could average more than Laird.
Jeez. Oh, God.
Yeah, you were right.
What an idiot. Isn't he? Full-blown. My goodness. You own Laird last year. You know what he can do.
I do.
And you were even more of an idiot than I thought. I'm done.
I can't believe he even said that.
That's just
No one's listening by now anyway. If you are still listening, you can be finding out articles and stuff all happening at afl.com.au/fantasy during this pre-season. We've got our club previews dropping every couple of days through Spotify, Apple Podcasts and all those other places as well. Make sure you're hitting those up. We'll see you for the next one.